We're number one. We're number one. Have you ever been in a stadium and you've shouted that along with those around you, rooting for your team? We're number one. Or maybe depending on your team, you've always hoped one day, someday, you could be number one. Hey, good morning and happy Wednesday. You're halfway through the week. You are getting it done. I'm Andy Ross, pastor at Northminster Presbyterian Church. And in our Bible reading today, there's this interesting scene in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 7, where even John the Baptist sends his friends to ask Jesus, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we expect someone else?" And it's touching, it's poignant. Jesus reminds his disciples that among human beings, John is tops. But John, we can always wonder, was he facing discouragement? Was he starting to have some doubts about Jesus, all that they were going through? And Jesus doesn't answer with a, just tell John, yes, I'm the one. He doesn't say that. He says, go and report back to John what you have seen and heard. The blind receive sight. The lame walk. Those who have leprosy are cleansed. The deaf hear. The dead are raised. And the good news is proclaimed to the poor. Those are the things of the Messiah. Go and tell John what you've seen and heard. Even for John the Baptizer, Jesus will not just say an easy yes. You must use your faith to bridge the gap. You must consider all the accounts of Jesus, who he said he was, what he did, what was reported about him. And you and I, each of us, we have to make our faith decision. That's how God rolls. It's not a matter of proofs or just, yeah, he said so. It's a matter of understanding what you're reading, seeing, and hearing about this man from Nazareth in the New Testament and making a faith decision about him. And maybe even start with your own life. Have you had God moments where you've seen, heard, or felt God's presence? Maybe for some of you, start there. But I would really encourage you to read the Gospel of Luke, the Gospel of John, or the shorter Gospel of Mark or Matthew, and just reflect on these eyewitness accounts. What will be your faith decision? Who will be the correct number one that you need in your life? I hope you pray about that today. Hope you think about that. Read, explore, open your heart to God's Spirit. God bless you.